I'm Miss Malini, and I'm sitting in an awesome-looking wah-wah recording studio today with Sid Khosla from Goldspot, the band, who I love dearly. And I'm so excited that you're back in Bombay. How have you been?
Great. Yep. Good to see you again.
What's been going on?
A lot. You know, we're on tour here in India, and we just played the NH7 festival in Pune last weekend, and that was amazing. And all of our fans came out, and we had a great turnout, and now we're getting ready for a few more shows this upcoming weekend.
I love that. Now, of course, I'm sure you know our history. We met at a radio station in my alternate life, and you also know that Sid Khosla started Pen Masala back in the day.
I didn't start it, but I was the original. I was the first music director.
The music director with Naveen Wadera. I remember
with
you guys had a conversation
right,
on the radio about that, and I love particularly all your album titles. So run us through all the albums so far.
The first album we released was Tally the Yes Men, followed by And the Elephant is Dancing, and the most recent record is called Aerogram.
Aerogram, tell us why.
Okay, well, Aerogram is a deeply personal record to me. You know, about 3 or 4 years ago, my father and I sat down for a conversation, and he just started reminiscing about their journey from India to the U.S. in the late 70s. They left India in 1976 with $8 in their pockets. At the time, there was no foreign currency reserve between India and the U.S., and so you could only bring in like $8. So they were poor in the U.S., going to school, had dealt with a lot of difficult times as immigrants, and my dad would write letters to his family back home on paper napkins that he would throw away just because he did not want his family to see how hard those times were. Yeah. So he told me about all these stories from that time, and it inspired this entire album, and honoring this letter, and from that time period, remember the old aerograms that were those like light blue covered aerograms?
I remember those.
Where it was an envelope and a letter all in one that you'd wrap? I named the album Aerogram. Yeah.
That is amazing. So the reason I love Sid is because his music really reminds me of all the music I grew up listening to because my parents would play it everywhere. Yeah. But with sort of a new, funky, cool, and full of heart and soul twist. So we're going to ask you to play some songs for us now.
Absolutely.
Something from way back when. We're going to make you rewind.
Okay.
And then we're going to have you do something new. But first tell everyone where they can watch you in the flesh coming up this weekend.
This weekend we have it's a pretty crazy weekend. First time ever for us and for a couple of these venues. But Saturday we're playing at 1 p.m. at Blue Frog, and it's going to be a fun show. And the other thing we're doing at the show is that you're going to find out more this week, but there's a contest happening where a fan's going to get to come up and sing a song with the band, like karaoke with the band.
That's amazing.
Instead of me singing it, they're going to be singing it. And then after that, we fly to Bangalore, and we have a show at Humming Tree that same night.
Oh, I love Humming Tree.
Yeah. You've been there? It's a cool venue?
I've been there.
Cool.
It's a very cool venue.
And then after Humming Tree, we fly to Delhi, and on Sunday, we play Delhi Weekender, NH7. So
this is really the Aerogram tour for the weekend. It's like all over. I love that. So make sure you tell us you're coming. You'll get all the details right here in this blog. Make sure you tweet at Miss Malini and Goldspot Band and tell us because we'll be looking out for you. Now over to some tunes and Goldspot.
Cool.
I was born on a borderline and thoughts race through my mind. Atoms escape in the middle of the night. My heart and head collide. I was born